cereal experiment. Her one-time attempt to save some time and feed her child what most children eat every morning. I'm in the 3rd grade. I enter the kitchen of our 2-bedroom apartment near Frankfurt, West Germany, where my dad is stationed. I sit down at the table, and my mom brings me a bowl of Rice Krispies with milk and way too much sugar, just the way I like it. I love Rice Krispies. I eat them after school every day as a snack. I don't know why she's letting me have them this morning before my breakfast, but I don't ask any questions because they're yummy. I pretty much inhale them, so she pours me another bowl. I gobble that one up too. Then she says, "Okay, let's go." I'm utterly confused. "But I haven't had breakfast yet," I protest. "What do you mean?" she asks. "You just had 2 bowls of cereal." I look at her in disbelief. Cereal isn't breakfast, it's a snack. It's time to leave for school, and my mom looks both perplexed by my reaction and a little guilty because of it. "There's no time for me to cook now, Valorie," she says. "We've got to go, or you'll be late for school and I'll be late for work." I grab my book bag, and as we head out the door, I mumble something about how I can't believe she's going to make me go to school without breakfast. That was the one and only morning I ate cereal for breakfast. Decades later, that morning flashes in my mind. The result? While my son actually likes cereal for breakfast, my 8-year-old self whispers the refrain, "Cereal isn't breakfast," and I feel a tinge of guilt for giving it to him. Layer that on top of all my other thoughts that morning, and you end up with the answer I gave Alex to his simple question. I knew the logical answer, but logic didn't answer Alex. Guilt did. "Sure, Pumpkin, we can eat here, but you have to hurry. I wasn't planning on this." You can guess what happened next. He took his time. I tried to speed him along, but by the time we left the house, I knew it would take a near miracle to get to the bus stop on time. Alex goes to an independent school across town, and we are lucky enough to have a centrally located bus stop a few minutes from home. But if we don't make the bus stop, it's a 40-minute hike through traffic to get to the school. My hands clenched the steering wheel as though that would get us there a little faster. My eyes darted from the clock to the road and back to the clock again. My shoulders tensed. I drove with laser-like focus. As green light seemed to usher me straight toward the bus stop, it felt like divine orchestration. Yes, maybe we can make it after all. I held my breath, hoping that perhaps a few kids were still boarding the bus as I turned the corner into the bus stop parking lot. Suddenly, the car jolted. Boom! My tire had hit the curb. Hard. Then, in what felt like slow motion, I saw Alex's bus pulling away and heading out of the parking lot. If I just keep going, I can catch the bus driver before he turns onto the main road, I thought. I steered back onto the street and kept driving toward the bus, hoping to catch the driver's attention. But I could tell at least one of my tires was flat. My SUV was leaning to one side, and I could hear the punctured rubber flopping against the asphalt with every rotation of the wheel. "Mommy, I think we should slow down," Alex advised from the back. We had no choice, actually. We hobbled toward the bus at about 10 miles an hour. Thank God the bus driver saw us and stopped. The bus's red stop sign opened up as I jumped out of the car and ran around to the opposite side to help Alex and rush him onto the bus. He made it. I turned into the parking space and sat in frazzled silence. How did a morning that started out peaceful and ahead of schedule end up with 2 blown-out tires and Alex nearly missing the bus? It wasn't simply that I had overestimated how much time we had or that I thought Alex should eat at home. The real culprit was guilt. When he asked if he could eat at the kitchen table, the ensuing guilt hijacked my thoughts, then drove my actions. The resulting events cost me peace, more than 6 hours getting my car towed and fixed, and more than $800 in repairs, all of which could have been avoided if guilt wasn't in the driver's seat. But it was, and that's why you and I are here right now. It's why you were drawn to this book.